Welcome back. If you like wine and you enjoy getting crafty, William Chris Vineyards and Vigor Studio are hosting a fun combo event. Casey Hoskinson and we've also got Kelsey Kramer are here to tell us more about design and wine. A very fun idea. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Of course. All right. Yes, Casey, we're going to start with you. Chewed paper is a term that I was told that is going to be used at this crafty evening. What are we talking about here?
So if I had the correct French accent, I could do it correctly, but the term papier-mâché is, it actually, the translation is chewed paper.
Is it really?
It is. It is.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking the same thing. I didn't know that either. And here, when you're in school, you know, as a kid, you're using papier-mâché on a lot of stuff. So this is the first time I'm hearing it.
You are. And I think that papier-mâché is often looked at as a child's craft. And so it's recently become my mission to show that it's not. You know, it's functional as well. Actually dates back to 202 BC in the Han Dynasty. So.
Whoa! Well, I know from creating some things out of paper mache that like it really does add structure. Like there really is thickness and soundness to something that you paper mache really well.
There is, and there's also the beanie shawl houses, same kind of idea. Robert Downey Jr. has a house in LA that was recently built, and same kind of concept where you pump it up and you have reinforced concrete and things that actually make it stay, but same kind of concept. You blow up a form, cover it up, and then you have a nice structure.
Okay, that's what I'm Googling this afternoon. Thank you for that, Casey. All right. What can people expect at this event that they're going to attend?
Sure. So we're going to have a great day out at one of my favorite wineries in town, William Chris. Great day and a great way to spend the afternoon with friends or family. Make a mask. Get creative.
Okay, we're doing masks. Why masks?
Why not masks? Right?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
So I started this during COVID, watching my nephew, and I would make him do something creative every day. And I started making these masks as one of our creative outlets. And then my girlfriends said, hey, I want to take this class. So fast forward, here we are. And so I've really dove into the art of paper mache.
Cool.
And masks have stuck around.
I love it. Okay, so we're going to do a lot of creative stuff, but Kelsey, I want to ask you, of course, there's a William Chris piece here.
Yes, it's the wine. We're going to drink wine while making masks and then be in the beautiful setting of the 20 acres of the vineyard that we have. And so most of it will be the class done by Casey and the making of masks, but wine will always be a part of what we do, and so we'll tie it into how we make wine, the creativity that goes into making gorgeous wine. It's an art form as well.
Of course, and this is going to be a dead giveaway for where I spend my time. There's the outdoor patio. You could be inside the house. There's a beautiful vineyard. You've got lovely trees to walk through, so it's not only maybe crafting for fun, but also stress relieving.
Yeah, and you get to see the whole production area, the barrels where the winemaking is happening, and so it's a full experience. Wine and mask making.
I love it. Okay, all right. Casey, you said you're going to show us a little bit about how it's done. You've brought some kind of pre-formed masks. Can you talk to us just about the steps that got you here?
Sure. So everyone at the class is going to get a form, and they will learn to make a mask from scratch. It's an organic paste, and then you will take strips of paper and layer out one layer. I will let that dry overnight and then, or over the weekend, and then add in a few more layers. And so the second phase of the class, everybody gets an already dried mask. I call it my Julia Child magic. She's cooked and ready to be hung. So you'll learn how to make a mask from scratch and then get to decorate one that's ready to hang as well.
Okay, so while you're doing a little decorating for us, just to show us a little bit about what we can do, I'm going to have you talk to me about some of these wines because I want to make sure we touch on some of the beautiful things that you have.
So I have 2 wines pre-poured for all of us. These are 100% Texas wines, as is everything that we do. We're all 100% Texas, and I am the educator at William Chris, and so I'm here to teach you. Your Texas map is already on your hand. You are pointing to where the first wine is from, which is the rosé, the Texas Hill Country rosé. That's where you're pointing to here.
Oh my gosh. I'm learning something with you too.
You're drinking directly from grapes that were grown over granite soil, which used to be magma. Whether you can taste that in the wine or not is up to you, but it is deep, ripe, it's really aromatic, and it's kind of salty as well. I really, really love this rosé.
Super refreshing. Don't worry, we will make sure that Casey is drinking after she's crafting. But this next one, tell me a little bit about this.
This is 100% Grenache, and so these grapes grow well in the south of France, they grow well in Australia, they grow well in warm climates, and so of course they grow well in Texas. Also really refreshing, but you may notice spice
Love it.
notes, which is what Grenache is known for.
Yeah.
Refreshing
Wow.
and spicy is what Texas wine tastes like.
Well, and Grenache, is this one, I mean, it's still making my mouth water. It's so
Yeah.
good. Is Grenache maybe a good example of a wine that you can kind of transition where it's still hot outside, but the months of fall are not too far away?
Yeah, you can chill this in the refrigerator for like 30 minutes before you open it. When we pour it at the vineyard in our tasting, which this is currently on our tasting menu, you could taste it out there and we'll have it lightly chilled for you just because it is so hot out there. But yeah, as it warms up in the glass, it gets more spicy, it gets richer and riper, and so you can kind of see multiple sides to the wine, kind of like multiple sides to a piece of art.
She's a good educator. Okay, so we've done just a little eyelash, a little green.
A little blip.
Lots of things to play with to put on these masks,
Yes.
right? Okay.
That's one of my favorite things, all the accoutrements, as I call them. There's gold leaf, there's dried botanicals, feathers, even this fringe is really fun.
Sounds
cool.
like a good time to me. Okay, count me in, y'all. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
course. Don't miss this fun and very crafty event coming up on August 11th. Check out William Chris Vineyards and Kelsey Vigor on Instagram to learn more.